Justin Black.
Oh, I guess they figured turnabout is fair play.
Full Nelson suplex into a big steamroll and clothesline. Oh, Action and Norton taking the ref away, taking him out of it. No, that's not all right. This can't. No, this can't go. This isn't all. No. Chaos has broken out here at the Fledge. The absolute mayhem. This match will be thrown out. Stan, do you see that? Oh my God, he's using that belt you've been so nervous of.
I knew he would do it at some point. The
Fighting
belt
in the fans, the refs are coming out to try to restore some sense of order.
You've got 3 refs out here, and they just can't keep up with all the carnage.
I think you have 4. I think one just escorted the Nightmare to the back. No, Nightmare is back. I hope that ref is okay. Here comes the cavalry. Here comes some relief. Showcase. Hello. Super excited to be here at Capital Pro Wrestling. Super excited. It is my honor to introduce to these fine folks here in Lansing, Malice. Malice, super excited to have you here with us today.
Thanks, it's great to be here.
Not the champ! Not the champ! Not the champ! Never will be the champ!
Not the champ. It's great to be here in Lansing, Michigan. CJ, you are probably one of the best technical wrestlers to lace up boots. I'll give you props for that. And it's been a long time coming for Malice to finally get a shot at the Great Lakes Television Champion and the championship. All I've got to say, CJ, is right about now, it's about time you and Lansing, Michigan understand and find out why I am the lion in this concrete jungle and will be the next Great Lakes Television Champion.
That's a direct call out to a honey badger from the self-proclaimed lion. I'm not going to question him. I'm super excited to see that title matchup.
Ladies and gentlemen, Capital Pro Wrestling has finished out their 2021 schedule. Enjoy what we have here on the Great Lakes Professional Wrestling Showcase and get ready for 2022. Because Capital Pro Wrestling will be back at the Fledge February 12th, 2022, returning to the Fledge, a 3 p.m. bell time. Plenty of action will be in store for you. Get your information from AmericanLuchaLibre.com or visit us on Facebook/CPW Lansing. We can't wait to see you once again at ringside.
This tag team match is scheduled for one fall. Coming to the ring first, from the Appalachian Mountains, at a combined weight of 360 pounds, Jarris Gray and Jimmy Gray, the Gray Wolves!
Jimmy and Jarris, the Gray Wolves. All the way up from Appalachia.
First, trimmed down to an amazing 219.5 pounds, the human amplifier, but you can call him Hot Stuff Rivera, and his partner, weighing in at a slim, trim, pepper jack, 225 pounds, Thurston Scowl. Together, they are the West Hollywood Hustlers!
The West Hollywood Hustlers taking on the Gray Wolves. Thurston Scowl and Hot Stuff Rivera.
Yeah, after everything that happened in our previous episode, the ref is trying to put some order in right away, which I think is a very good plan.
Makes complete sense. This referee had everything get out of hand at the end of the last episode of the Great Lakes Wrestling Showcase.
These gentlemen taking their customary strut.
Yeah. Hot Stuff Rivera, Thurston Scowl. Both big dudes, tipping the scales about 2 1/4 each. Looks like they're going to have some size against the smaller wolves.
Yeah, we're dealing with another speed versus power matchup. We'll see what prevails in the end today.
Not just power, they're also going up against a lot of experience.
Yeah, the West Hollywood Hustlers have been all over.
Appalachia versus West Hollywood. This is a bit of a Beverly Hillbillies, I believe. I believe that's Jimmy Gray right now taking those clubbing forearms from Scowl.
Immediately into the corner and going to work on him. Immediately.
Look at the impact of those kicks. I realize they're just boots in a corner, but even those boots are rattling that ring. Scowl's wrapping him up, grabs that wrist, folds it over, exposing that unprotected rib cage to a full punch.
I had never seen that before. That looked like, oh my God.
Yeah, kind of taking. It's like a modification of the illegal heart punch. And look at Rivera.
They are keeping the pace hot.
And I'll tell you what, they're throwing some quick offense at the lightning fast Gray Wolves, which really speaks to the speed of the West Hollywood Hustlers to keep up with these young hybrid athletes.
Speed and power in two guys so big, that's just not fair. But Jimmy is holding in there, and his brother Jairus is chomping at the bit to get a piece of the West Hollywood Hustlers.
He is. But these Hustlers have been intense, bad intentions on everything they have thrown today. Look at the fight in the Gray Wolf as he battles out of that corner, punches and kicks. Still, though, stymied immediately by the strength of Thurston Scowl. That's a big, beefy shoulder block. Goes all the way across the abdomen of Gray.
Jimmy is fighting his way out again. He's trying to find some way to get to his brother. I don't detect a tag there, Jairus.
Yeah, no, I don't believe this is changing the legal men in the ring. I think it's just kind of adding to the chaos. But the Wolves are benefiting from it.
Looks like they have some tag team maneuvers of their own. Want to show the West Hollywood Hustlers that they're not the only ones with experience in Capital Pro Wrestling.
It's a small pack, but that is definitely a team. Look at that. He launches his brother in and then follows it up with a clothesline. Beautiful chemistry, maybe even synergy on that attack. rakes his eyes across the rope, not letting Thurston Scowl get any footing or any breather. Look at this, just relentless offense.
Boy, they have turned the tide dramatically.
And so fast.
Yeah, there was a minute there where we were both kind of wondering if Jimmy was going to make it out of here, but he has turned the tide, and him and Jarrus are in total control right now of the West Hollywood Hustlers.
It's like just having his brother in the ring added something to him.
Yeah, you're not supposed to throw that kick to the opponent.
It
but
might not be the most ethical, but I've got to say it's smart wrestling by Hot Stuff Rivera.
There's no DQ attached to it, so technically...
Yep. Get it while it's good. What's he looking for? Looking to be setting him up for something mean.
Yeah, it can't be good when your opponent is laughing about what's about to happen next.
He's got him up in that fireman's carry. Never seen a fireman do that. Great, can't know where he's at. This is forever.
He's still going.
Oh, I wish we'd have started counting.
I'm dizzy after watching that.
This can't be good. I know Rivera has been vocal that the earth doesn't go around the sun, but he is making sure that the Grey Wolf's head goes around their guts.
Clearly. He's recovered from his dizziness enough to keep the offense up, but he gave Jimmy too much time, and now looks like he's recovering.
Might have been one of those moves that takes almost as much out as the one throwing it to the one receiving it.
Oh, Jimmy got that flag cross body.
It was enough to stun the now dizzy Rivera.
But will Jimmy make the tag?
Jimmy's got to make that tag.
He's got to make the tag.
If he doesn't get out of that ring, you can call it a night. Makes it.
Well, here comes Jarrus. Oh.
Jairus and Thurston meet in the ring, but the absolutely fresh Jairus has more than enough to deal with both of the Hustlers.
He is clearing house.
He is. Just an absolute wellspring of energy. Oof, drops him and drapes him over that knee.
Oh!
Beautiful whirling cutter.
Hustlas Rivera is still recovering from the... he was good enough to get that to interrupt that pinfall.
But you're right, that might have something to do with the vertigo that he's probably still suffering from, that airplane spin of sorts. Both of the Wolves now perched up on opposite corners, throwing punch. Oh, Hustlas Rivera saves himself by dumping Jairus over the top rope. Oof. He is laid out at ringside, no idea as to his condition. And while he was distracted, it was a low blow. The ref didn't see it. Up on the ropes. Slick win, if not clean.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winners, Hustlas Rivera and Thurston Scowl, the West Hollywood Hustlers!
Fresh off of a devastating win, I am here to speak to the recently victorious West Hollywood Hustlers. Hustlas Rivera, Thurston Scowl, big win.
That's right. We told you before. We are the greatest tag team ever assembled in the history of the 517. Straight from Capital City to Hollywood with no pity. Tell them about it, Thurston, baby.
My man Hot Stuff just put it down, but truth be told, you're not good enough to see us wrestle again. I don't even know if we're going to be back. You know what? That's a goddamn lie, because
We're going to be back. We're taking the straps because we are the premier tag team in Capital Pro. That's a wrap.
That's a wrap. The West Hollywood Hustlers.
We'd like to take a moment to thank the sponsors of Capital Pro Wrestling and the Great Lakes Professional Wrestling Showcase. Our presenting sponsor, Hugger Radio, is streaming 24/7. Find your favorite music online anytime. Average Joe's Pest Control. They'll take care of your creepy crawlies, buzzy stingies, and more. Call 517-262-6972. Harding Home Improvement for all of your home improvement, carpentry, and all-around handyman needs. The pictures speak for themselves. Visit them on Facebook. Footprints of Michigan has a mission to empower those in need by providing warmth and dignity through footwear. Get involved. 877-811-SHOE. Do you need custom printed t-shirts? Call Jam. Posters, masks, decals? Call Jam. Now offering embroidery. Call Jam at 517-894-4589. Looking to buy or sell your next home? You want the best in Lansing in your corner, and that's the Robert Dowding Group. 517-853-6390. We're with you from bell to bell. Tune in Fridays 7 to 9 p.m. and Saturdays 8 to 10 p.m. to enjoy some 80s music with Boston Rob on Hugger Radio. Are you looking for a worthwhile cause to donate to? You can't go wrong with the Fledge Foundation, seeking to make the world a better, more inclusive place. Do you love delicious, authentic Mexican food? I know I do. I get mine from El Burrito Mexicano, located at 801 West Thomas L. Parkway in Lansing, and also at farmers markets in the greater Lansing area. Call 517-327-8222. Would you like your business to become a sponsor of the Great Lakes Professional Wrestling Showcase? Our main package is only $100 and includes tickets to our next event. Contact us today at AmericanLuchaLibre@gmail.com or on our social media feeds. Now, let's get back to the action.
Let's welcome Jason Blazen. Everybody, Jason Blazen. Super excited to have you back, Jason. Anything you want to share with the fine folks here at Capital City Pro Wrestling?
Yet again, the greatest junior heavyweight has graced his presence on this crappy town. See, some of you might not know this, but I was going to be in the best of the Super Juniors tournament. Unfortunately, COVID put a damper on that. But on our next episode, I have Jack Verville, the Fledge submission master. Well, oh, you see, Jackie boy, you can't tap out what you can't catch. And that, you morons, is the bottom line.
Strong words to catch wrestler Verville from Jason Blazen, the self-proclaimed greatest junior super heavyweight.
Next week on the Great Lakes Professional Wrestling Showcase. It's the last episode of 2021 as we will be off until our next event on February 12th. The Boss, Jason Blazen, looks to dethrone the submission specialist of the Fledge, Jack Verville. And in our main event, it's a title match. Gideon Valley challenges CJ Ogden for the Great Lakes Television Championship. You're not going to want to miss the action next week on the Great Lakes Professional Wrestling Showcase.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match is scheduled for one fall. Coming out first, Mr. One Night Only himself, J.P. Ono! opponent from Danger Bay, the Star of Destiny, weighing in at whoops back up to 283 pounds, Georg Mack.
Megastar Georg Mack locking up with Mr. One Night Only, JP Ono. JP Ono.
JP Ono decides to participate. Looks like he's trying to slip out the back door there.
Yeah, he was getting as far away from the Megastar as he could. The Star. Oh, look at him go. Big Georg Mack back up to 283.
Yeah, he slipped 3.5 pounds, unfortunately. It's getting to be that time of year where we pack it on. We don't pull it off. You know
it is the holiday season. He is. I'll tell you what, he's taking some time to be thankful for things. This is our first time seeing him in a one-on-one match since his title loss to CJ Otchin.
Yes, he is looking to take out some of that vengeance on somebody, and JP Ono looks like he does not want to be the person to catch it.
I said I needed a warm-up match, not someone that could probably keep me warm up.
Oh no. Throwing some shade at the big man. Not sure if that'll be in his best interest. Ono and Mack. Ono's got to be giving up 60 pounds.
At least.
To the big man in the middle of the ring right now.
But there is about 80 pounds of ego inside JP Ono's head,
That's
so
fair.
maybe that can even things up.
Look at how limber the big man is. That's a big stretch.
You better keep stretching because it looks like JP Ono is never going to allow this match to start.
He's got to stay warm. Mack has found some dissenters at ringside.
He is focusing on everybody else but the Star of Destiny, who is in the ring with him. He's not careful.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to turn my back on the size, or I wouldn't want to turn my back on a guy the size of the Star of Destiny.
Agreed, especially when he's just gained a few more pounds. That's extra leverage, that's extra power, that's extra difficulty bearing down on you in holds, in maneuvers, in pinfalls.
Ono is an intense individual. Super strong man, too. And I don't want to say he doesn't have the skills to get this done, but it's going to be a chore for him. Mack was keeping a headlock on even while Ono seemed to have had a bit of control on the side there. But Mack was still able to just power out of it.
And Ono clearly wants no part of it. He is outside the ring. Looks like he's going to get a slice of pizza.
He did seem to be making his way towards that concession stand. Maybe he's looking to bulk up some before getting into the ring with that monster Georg Mack.
For a second there, I thought he was going to allow himself to get counted out so he could dodge this match.
I'm not sure if you want to risk that when you're here for one night only.
There you go. And for a guy who wants to contend for the title against our Great Lakes Television title champion, CJ Otchin, I mean, he's going to have to engage with the man who just wrestled him recently. Oh.
Big boot choke. Wearing Ono out is the Star of Destiny, Georg Mack. Oh, big squish. Big one.
This is just dehumanizing.
Oh, JP. Oh, no.
Yeah, at this rate, he will be here for only one night. He might not even make it that far.
Yeah.
George Mack wants to make sure this keeps going.
Mack stalking him around the ring. JP keeping that distance. Still during this time, Uno's not really able to catch his breath, not really able to formulate a game plan. Oh, I might be wrong. I might have spoken too early. As Ono catches Mack. Oof, maybe not.
Maybe not. He got a couple of hits in there, but
one shot to the breadbasket.
Oh, there's that in-ring experience, paying attention to where you are in the ring to make sure that you can grab your way out of any hold. Smart job by JP Ono.
Smart work going after the big man's eyes. That's how Dizzy has beat the Cyclops, and he was giving up a ton of weight.
Yes, he is.
Huge amount.
He had to dig deep in the tights to pull out whatever bag of tricks he can to stay alive against the Star of Destiny.
Oh, right to the back. That was a beautifully executed 12-6 elbow.
Oh, this seems like a little bit of revenge for the boot to the neck earlier.
Choking him out against the ropes. Mack struggling for air. Oh! Taking some gym class bullying to the Star of Destiny. Here's JP Ono.
I did not have that maneuver on my JP Ono offensive maneuvers bingo card.
Yeah, that'd be a weird one to put into a video game, right? Oh. Crushing him with that hip strike.
Well, he's doing everything he can to get him with everything George Mack hit him with earlier.
Trying to pull the big man away from the ropes.
And George Mack tossed him clear out of the ring.
Yeah, that was not great positioning by Ono. You need to be cognizant of where you are when you're wrestling a guy that big and strong, as he is just capable of putting you anywhere. Look at that big hand just grips the dome of JP Ono. Oh! Smashes him head first into the ring post. Ono might be out. Mack rolls him in. They got to beat the 20 count here at Capital Pro.
JP Ono is trying to figure out where he is right now. Oh! Not that it matters.
Just destroys him.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, the Star of Destiny, George Mack!
Ladies and gentlemen, George Mack! Mack, Mack, good to see you back on your winning ways.
Hey, DJ, thanks. Missed you. Glad you're here. Hey, I fought CJ Achin.
You lost! Please!
I fought CJ Achin. And you know what? I didn't have it in me to win the Great Lakes Television Championship. I didn't have it in me. He was the better man that day. It wasn't my destiny to beat CJ Achin that day, but I'm going to tell you what, 2022 is coming up pretty soon here. And it's either going to be my destiny to get that rematch and take that title around from CJ Achin's waist, or maybe I throw my hat into the ring with so many other tag teams here at Capital Pro Wrestling, and I go ahead and I enter the tag team title tournament. I don't know what is in store for the Star of Destiny. But I promise you, each and every one of you are going to want to be here at the Fledge to know what's going on.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Star of Destiny, Georg, Mack.
Hey, DJ. Hey, that Ono put on a good fight, but not enough to beat the Star of Destiny.
That's right. Just one blip on the road of the Star of Destiny. That'll wrap up this episode of Great Lakes Professional Wrestling Showcase. Make sure you come back and check it again, as our next one, we will have a championship match between CJ Otchin and Malice.